Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today I'm going to be doing a super ultra cool diamond set that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. And for my new viewers, please consider subscribing, share, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and click on that notification bell for future videos. So today, you guys, we are looking at these Makartt press-on nails, or full cover tips, actually. They are made with this really cool faceted surface. It's still a good flexible nail, as you see here. Maybe too flexible considering the geometric shape. I was expecting it to be a lot harder, but it's got some nice flex into it. So I'm very curious to see how I can do making a set out of these guys. I did do an unboxing of these months ago. And I'm just now gonna try using them in a set. So what I was thinking for this set today, you guys, is doing a black diamond set. And so I've got these full cover tips facing upside down. The reason why I have that is with this perfect black here, I'm just going to do between 2 to 3 coats on the underside, because if you put this on top, you can put it as lightly as you possibly can, but you will wash out the faceted look with a lot of layers. So because black is such a hard or tough polish to cure fully, I'm doing this in very thin layers and then just building it up like this. So this was kind of tedious, actually. I would not recommend doing this as your bread and butter set if you do have a press-on business, because this took a minute. Now for the accent nails, I'm going to be chroming this out with some nice silver chrome here. This one is VM02 silver, and I'm applying this with my silicone wand. I also have like a squishy silicone wand that I ended up using. I just got that in one of my mystery boxes, I think. But that helps rub everything in. You can see how super shiny everything is. So I'm going to do that. I also end up painting the background with perfect black as well, just to make that silver a little bit more bold. But here we are with Jenny's Secret. So I've applied all the backgrounds to all, this is going to be a full set, you guys. I am posting this on my Etsy. I'll leave a link in the description box below. But you are looking at what exactly it's going to look like and how I did it. I'm really fond of this set. I do love black, so I think it's really cool I was able to get these faceted nails. Now I'm going to adorn each one with some rhinestones. I'm going to interchange the silver one to have black rhinestones, and then the black rhinestones to have the clear rhinestones. I don't know if I just said that right. Let me just repeat it just in case. So I'm using black rhinestones for the silver nails, and I'm going to be using the clear rhinestones for the black nails. I don't know. I had a moment there. I didn't have coffee yet, and I didn't eat, so I'm probably just all kerfluffled or something. Anyway, yeah, this is going to be a full set, and it will be available on my Etsy. I actually think I would wear these if I wasn't selling them, so. What is this now? Okay. Spam mail. Anyway, I picked out a simple formation for this. It's going to be the accent nails, and then the other nails are just gonna have a simple like crown at the base of the nail near the cuticle area. I thought that would be like a, just to have consistency in design, but not over flood with rhinestones everywhere. Although I do love that kind of design. I mean, that's not this kind of a show today. But overall, using these full cover tips, it was quite a challenge. Um, I'm beginning to wonder what kind of colors this works well with. Uh, on their, I got this off of Amazon, and on their little page, they do have photos of these tips being used, and they did jelly colors. So I can imagine that jelly does work fairly well with this. Clearly, black does too. The silver that I used is a little washed out, but not necessarily true, and you will see that in the in the end results. I was a little concerned that the silver was just so silvery that it washed out all the facets. As you can see here, I'm just putting on some well, I think I'm just sealing in everything. Yeah, I think I'm sealing in everything. But either way, you can see that it was just a little washed out, but that's only because it's super shiny. I think in the light you end up seeing the different facets. But this is also limiting to what you can do on the nail. If you really want to showcase the facets, that's great. Just have a nice solid color or jelly color, and you can see them. I had a little difficulty wanting to put rhinestones on here because you have to have rhinestones on this diamond nail. You just have to. And I just didn't know exactly what I was going to do. So here I'm actually going to put some caviar beads on the points of all these geometric shapes of the full cover tip. I thought maybe that might break it up a little and add some pizzazz. But there wasn't much opportunity for me to put on a full covered rhinestone situation. Just because there's a lot of angles on this, so rhinestones already don't lie flat on a curved nail, but there are opportunities with these facets where it is flat. It's just it breaks up into small diamonds, so you're gonna have rhinestones facing in a lot of different directions. I mean, which could possibly work, but I just didn't think it would work for this set. So, and then I got a little worried as well because I was, the big question was, how is it going to look if I top coat these nails? I didn't want to wash out the facets because in the live, I think I did do a sample, and I did end up putting a top coat. I'm not exactly sure what I did. But it did wash it out a little bit, and I was just like, oh no, like, what's the point of doing all this? It's gonna end up getting washed out anyway. But no. As you see here, I'm doing a very super ultra thin layer of top coat. I'm making sure that brush is not loaded that much at all, and I'm trying to spread the little amount of top coat that's on there all across the nail. I do it to where there's no bumps or where it's pulling in one sections and pulling from another. So it is evenly coated. It's just finely coated with a the thinnest possible layer. So that ended up working fairly well. So that was a huge concern. But overall, my difficulty, I'm not going to lie, was the perfect black. As you see here, this is what we have so far for the next set of nails. So I did my first 10. This is the second 10. Again, we're just going to kind of flip. We have more silver now, so I'm still going to maintain the clear crystals on black, and then the black rhinestones on the silver. But for this black nail now, the accent nail, just in case someone wants to switch it up, I am using a pretty clear rhinestone formation. I really wanted to just give variation. I never really know how to do these full cover tip sets. You know, I want to be able to have enough options but keep it kind of the same. and simple, somewhat simple when I'm designing a press-on set. But yeah, so and the sizes for the Makartt, these Makartt full cover tips are different from the Varnail ones. So I'm not too sure what the sizes are. It just seemingly, every company varies in size, but they use the same numbers. So I don't know. But when I pack these, I always number them so that if there's ever a reorder, I'm able to pull out the right full cover tips to make for whomever ends up getting this. But yeah, so it's fun to see the variation on different nails, because the thumbnails were mostly the black with the clear crystal, and now I'm putting on the black rhinestones on that huge thumbnail we had. But yeah, in between here, I just flip-flop. This was a very long and tedious design. I thought it would be easy peasy, but I'm telling you, that perfect black, I don't know if it's different because I painted it underneath the nail. Maybe the light, and I did have it upside down, so it was directly under the lamp. But I did have moments that I had to redo a nail because it didn't cure properly. So you really have to make sure that when you're using any dark pigments to go very light with the layers, because it's really hard to cure them. And then when you, I don't know how much time you've got on your lamp. So on my full normal lamp, I think that's about a minute. And then on my mouse lamp, which I use for press-ons, I think it's about 30 seconds. So I have to hit the mouse twice to get a minute cure. If I fall asleep on that or distracted and I don't press that button right after, I find that the polishes don't cure all the way and then it starts bubbling. So I think I was a ton of distracted, and on top of perfect black being such a dark color, I wasn't able to have a perfect cure all the time. I've probably wasted about like 10 press-on nails, maybe. It was a lot. I tried saving it by just filing it down and redoing it, but it just did not look right, so I just tossed it altogether. So these ones here are perfect. They are my labor of love. I might have to make a set for myself, actually. I do like green, as you all know, but I do wear black. It might be an architecture thing. We would always say that in college, because a lot of us just, we're very moody with our projects. And, black was just our time of mourning because it was just tedious work that would get undone in a snap, like a literal snap. Professors would just break off your project, be like, oh, what's this piece here? You don't need this, rip. Like, okay, thanks. I only spent like hours trying to get that to stick. But anyway, yeah, so I hope you guys like this set. It's very interesting. I think everybody was kind of intrigued by these texturized nails. I do have two other ones coming up. I've got the mermaid scales that I definitely want to master because I love everything mermaid, so I can't screw that up. Here's the end result of that batch. So this is what you're going to get in the second set of 10. And then I did the last 4 tiny ones. This is just a simple kind of like a tuft look with the little beads. But yeah, let's go to the end results. Yeah, so I have 2 other sets that I'm going to end up doing. The last one is like the spiky one, so that's going to be interesting to do. But here's the set, you guys. Let me know what you think. This is the main design if it fits on your hand. If not, you can interchange all the other nails to make them fit your size nail. But I'm just going to show you one by one the different kinds of designs that you can put onto your nails. Starting with the thumb, we've got the tuft look with the crown of clear crystal. Oh my goodness, I can't. But yeah, you see the facets. Look at that freaking facet. I was so worried it was going to be dull. It was going to be washed out. Nuh-uh. Look at it. It worked. It freaking worked. Ultimately, I love this. This was a great idea. Like I said, I'm going to have to make a set for myself someday, but you know, I always put me last. So I'll probably never make a set for myself. But here, this set is for you. I'm putting it up on my Etsy. Go ahead and check my storefront. I'm leaving the direct link in the description box below. And we're going to be looking at like the standard design with the simple clear crystal crown and the caviar beads in between. It just looks, this gives me like, ooh. Like, remember in Titanic? No, wait, that might have not been it. I don't know. There was some sort of movie or TV show where there was this, oh, the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter. They took a picture of the stone and there was flames in the background and it reflected on the stone. It looks like that. I get those kind of vibes. You know, don't touch it because they're too hot. No. I can't. Well, whatever. I don't mind being overly enthusiastic about a set. It's fine. It's fine. All right, here is our accent nail. And as I'm swooshing this, you can kind of see the facets. They're there. It's just the silver is so powering. You can kind of see the diamond shapes, but this is a lot better here than you did while I was putting the rhinestones on because it was so far away. The lighting might have not been shining right on it. With the angles and stuff. But so that's that set. Now I'm going to whip out all the rest of the nails. I think we've got 24 nails all together, and I'm putting them on a silver platter for you. This is all the collective nails. I love it. And then the inverted black diamond nail with the rhinestone assembly. It reminds me of like a fleur-de-lis or something. But yeah, I really hope that you enjoy this video. This is my labor of love, and I really appreciate you guys for showing up. So thank you so much. This is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos. And again, leaving this up on my Etsy. Look out for the other textured nails that I'm going to do. Love you guys. I appreciate you so much. We have so much going at it, and I'm like amped up. Probably because I just had my coffee, or at least a sip or two. But I'll see you again next time.